Hey everyone, Kevin here once again with my 123 cents, and I'm going to talk today about tag team wrestling, and I've talked about it before. I've talked about it being on live support or pretty much dead in the WWE, and I think that for the WWE, the days of teams like Demolition, the British Bulldogs, the Hart Foundation, the Rockers, the Brainbusters, you had all these guys around at the same time, and we don't have that right now. You have singles guys that they pair together, they team for a while, and then they end up splitting them up or releasing one or the other. It's not a good situation at all. I'm not going to comment much on TNA's tag team situation because I don't follow TNA as much as I probably should. So I'm going to keep my comments about them brief. I do know that they've had some tag team turmoil as of late as well, so I'm not going to go into much detail about that, but I'm going to talk about some companies that I feel like are doing tag team wrestling right, and this is another toot the horn of Chikara. I've jumped on the bandwagon after years of Chad trying to convince me that Chikara was where it is at. I tend to agree when it comes to especially tag team wrestling. They have the groups, the factions, if you will, as well as, tag teams. And for me, probably my favorite tag team in Chikara right now are actually their tag team champions, or their Campeonatos de Parejas, and that is the members of Fist, which is Chuck Taylor and Johnny Gargano, and I really like these two as individual wrestlers. I like them as a team as well. Got to see them team up at Dragon Gate USA show in Miami during WrestleMania weekend, and then saw them on the Chikara show actually team up and actually win the titles back from 3.0, which is another great tag team. But for me, the members of Fist are my favorites. I also enjoyed the work of Dasher Hatfield and Mr. Touchdown, the throwbacks. Dasher, of course, used to team up with Sugar Dunkerton, who was a basketball player who has left Chikara, and they've kind of replaced Sugar with Mr. Touchdown. But there seems to be hints of dissension or unknown tension between these two, so I'm wondering how much longer these two are going to actually end up being a tag team. So it'll be interesting to see kind of where that storyline develops in Chikara. Then there's also the Batiri, some ominous and mysterious men who claim that the end of the world is coming at the end of this year in December. They have a different look for sure and are very entertaining, I thought, at least when we saw them at the shows in Chicago Ridge and in Lafayette back in April. Also on the independent scene, and I'm going to talk a little bit about AAPW, All American Pro Wrestling. Without a doubt, Matt Cage and Christian Rose, Team Overkill, they are the AAPW Tag Team Champions, and without a doubt, these two just work together so well. On the indie scene, they are fast rising stars in my opinion. I can't say enough great things about these two. They get it. They can cut a great promo. They're great in the ring. Their styles blend well together. I just really like the way these two work. I really do encourage you, if you have not checked out an AAPW show, check it out. You can search for it here on YouTube as well. It's AAPW Collision on YouTube, and watch these guys work because they are true ring generals, true masters of the ring, in my opinion. Team Triple X, another great team, Jay Spade and Joey O'Reilly. They have made their way around this region as well, and kind of back in AAPW, teaming up on Collision, kind of making a comeback of sorts as well. I enjoy their style as well, kind of more of a high flyer, taking some crazy risks kind of guys. And Minor Threat, Brandon Espinoza and Ace Hawkins, who was Aaron Relic, I'm sorry, on WWE's Extreme Rules last month. He and Jay Hatton, aka Heath Hatton, teamed up on that event against Ryback. But yeah, Ace Hawkins and Brandon Espinoza, another great duo of AAPW, and I see all three of these teams going places. They all three work together well. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and let me know who your favorite tag teams are, whether they're in the WWE, TNA, Chikara, AAPW, or wherever you may watch them.